And you know what that means. That's right, it's Thursday, and it's time for the first edition of Sip and Snack for 2017. And what better way to start 2017 than with a 2016 cereal that no longer exists on the market anymore. Just happens sometimes with timing. So, anybody that knows me, really knows me, taking a Q&A on me and would take a survey on me and what I like and what I don't like, would probably know real quick that I'm a big fan of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I have been ever since I was a kid. Quite ironically, given the fact that Cinnamon Toast Crunch actually came into being when I was only 3 years old. So I've grown up on Cinnamon Toast Crunch without a doubt. And a while back, we did a sugar cookie Cinnamon Toast Crunch variation. And it was really good. Well, for the holidays that just ended, we actually had another brand that they put out. And this is another limited edition General Mills product. And this is called Cinnamon Star Crunch. Yeah. I'm curious to see what this is going to taste like here. There was the Holiday Sprinkles Cookie Crisp. I never got to that. I mean, I could have, I guess. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know at this point, to be totally honest. Because when it comes down to it, we do a lot of Sip and Snacks here on the network. So yeah, I didn't get to that one I'm aware of. I might have, but like I said before, we've done so many Sip and Snacks, it's kind of like if I hold this box long enough, it'll actually become the thumbnail. And I'd be like, which would be great because I know the hardest thing I can ever do is being able to get a thumbnail that I like properly here on this network. So this is Cinnamon Star Crunch, limited edition cereal. Obviously, you noticed it is a sweetened cinnamon corn puffs. So I'm really curious to see exactly what this is going to taste like. And, pardon me here, I'm actually looking at the Sip and Snack list because I have obviously I have a playlist right here on the network to see if we have done this before. And I think I did miss the Holiday Sprinkles. I could be wrong. Like I said before, we've done so many of these, they kind of just blend together after a while. But yeah, I think I did miss this one before. But let me check to make sure. This is a great thing to do while we're live right now. Yes, we're live, at least live as of this moment. Did Sprinkled Donut Crunch. That was probably the closest thing to that. And I'm thinking I'm almost there to the end of Sip and Snack. God, we've done so many of these. It's crazy. And on that note, I think I can officially say we did Cinnamon Frosted Flakes. So we've done a lot of cinnamon on this network. Yes, never got around to the sprinkled version. So we're going to make up for it this way. This is Cinnamon Star Crunch. Got the nondescript taster glass, the palate cleanser, if you will. Got a bowl and a spoon, and that's what we do when we do a cereal. This was better if used by September 29th. Yeah, I will definitely have this gone way before September 29th. We'll open it up, and it looks kind of like Apple Jacks when I first look at it. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. I don't know why I said Apple Jacks. I did say Alpha was correct. It's Alpha Bits. So we'll pour some in the bowl here. So they literally are stars. I can't resist. Star. 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 Fail. Star. Star. And star. Yes! The Dave Meltzer of breakfast cereals. 5 stars! And if we're talking about the other night at the Tokyo Dome for Wrestle Kingdom 11 for Omega versus Okada, 6. Yes, 6 stars. It broke Dave Meltzer. So yeah, thought that would make sense. If you're not a wrestling fan, you totally don't understand what I mean, but comedy for some is still comedy. So we're going to take a little bit of a sip of the H2O first. And I'm going to try this. First off, we're going to smell it. Definitely has a, Alpha Bits comes to mind immediately. There were apple cinnamon Cheerios a long time ago. And I really dug those. And that's kind of what these remind me of, at least in smell. So I don't know what they're going to taste like, but we're about to find out. So let's see what we've got. Mm-hmm. It's a Cinnamon Toast Crunch corn puff. Cinnamon corn puff. It does remind me of the apple cinnamon Cheerios without the apple, obviously. It's like a cinnamon Cheerio is what it tastes like. And they're really good. These are stellar. I like these a lot. I'll be eating these for my breakfast for the next couple of days when I work. Because I go back to work on Tuesday. But yeah, that's what they look like. And yeah, this is a real easy sipping snack. So, I know if you go to, I gotta see what the best way to put this, like a Big Lots, or like a secondary store that sells stuff that's not necessarily still on the market, you might be able to find these. If you can find these and you like cinnamon, my advice is pick some up. And pick up probably a couple boxes because you can't buy them anymore. So yeah, unless your local grocery store is still having them on the shelf because they haven't sold yet and they haven't pulled them yet, get these. They're really good. I like them a lot. We'll continue the holiday theme of Sip and Snack next week with peppermint, actually. And we're going to get some sips very soon. I've got a couple things in mind that I do want to try. I have a lot of snacks right now, but I do not have many sips. Actually, I'll shoot with you guys. I have one sip that's left over. The rest are snacks. And this will get me until the beginning of February. So I'm very curious to see what we're going to be getting on Sip and Snack in the next several weeks. I can tell you what they're going to be, but I'm going to make it a surprise. So I can assure you next week it's actually going to be peppermint. So we'll continue the holiday theme. And then after that, sky's the limit. So I will promise there will be a sip sometime in January, but I can't tell you exactly when it's going to be. Probably the week after, if I had to guess. And then we'll do the other thing that I have after that. So yeah, that makes sense to me. So, in the meantime, if you like what you're seeing, you like the videos here on the Podcast Network, show your support by liking our Facebook fan page, Podcast Network on Facebook. You can like our Twitter and follow us on Twitter. It's at Podcast Network. Our merchandise is available at Zazzle. It's a Podcast Network. We have a Patreon now page set up to show ultimate support. That's available at patreon.com/Podcast Network. And if you'd like to, you can follow me on Twitter. It's at SirOwenDisney. And last but certainly not least, if you have any thoughts, you have any comments, you have any ideas for Sip and Snack, noting that I am obviously a picky eater, or you'd like to participate in the Sip and Snack guest star series, you can shoot me an email, SirOwenDisney@gmail.com. So, a quick programming note, in just about 30 minutes from the moment we're filming this, I'm going to leave with AJ, going to go to Walmart, and I'm going to pick up some things, and then we're going to head over to the theater, and we're going to be watching Hidden Figures. And later tonight, we're going to be filming AJ's movie reviews for tomorrow, which is going to be covering every movie in the Underworld saga, including the brand new film, Blood Wars, which opens in theaters tonight, actually. A sneak preview. And on Saturday, well, we'll get to Saturday in a minute. On Friday, we're actually going to be watching A Monster Calls, and your AJ's movie reviews is going to be a double shot this week, because on Saturday, AJ's movie reviews will be A Monster Calls, Hidden Figures, and Manchester by the Sea. And on Saturday, AJ and myself are going to Athens to go watch La La Land, finally, and Lion. And then on Sunday, of course, a brand new Versus. This is the Golden Globes day, and it will also equal out to us watching two more movies. I get to finally see Hell or High Water and Hacksaw Ridge to find out what the hoopla about both of them are right before the Globe ceremony. So that's coming out. And of course, Monday, Gaming with Ash will be returning, and Monday night, 11:30 p.m., the Raw Popcast. Wednesday at 9 p.m., the Wednesday Wrestling Popcast. On Thursday, back here for Sip and Snack with the peppermint that I promised. And next week, Friday, will be La La Land, Lion, and Patriots Day for 2017 movies. Could be other things, Live by Night's on that list, Silence's on that list, things we possibly could get. And 2017 movies of The Bye Bye Man and Monster Trucks, among others. So it's going to be a big weekend's coming up. And of course, next weekend, I believe, if my calendar is correct, and yes it is, it's going to be the WWE United Kingdom 2-day tournament. So we'll be covering that here on the network as well. So in the meantime, I want to thank you guys and girls out there for watching. And until tomorrow, boys and girls, that's all I got to say about that.